Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we have got a 3 vs 3 on Bloodshed Alley. Playing on Team 2 as the Necrons, on the southern side we've got Stranger, we've got Martin as the Tyranids, and we've got Demi as the Inquisitorial Demon Hunters. And on the opposing side, playing as the Imperial Guard, we've got a Flipping Gnome, we've got Yharnam Hunter as the Dark Eldar, and we've got Catgirl as the Eldar. So quite excited for this, as 2 individuals sent me in this game, so you know that if 2 people send you in one singular game, there's going to be some serious hobnobbing, some back and forth, some cut and thrust from all these players here. On this side, we've got Necrons being directly opposed by the Eldar, so a tale as old as time. I imagine that maybe there's potential for attack scarabs from the early game from Stranger to conquer the central points, but we shall see how things go. Demon Hunters versus Imperial Guard, well, I mean, you've got the las guns from both sides, so I imagine it's going to be a fairly even kind of thing, especially with all this heavy cover that they can fight around, so the range stuff won't be too much in the way of anyone's favour. But Dark Eldar on this side versus Tyranids, way down on the southern side here. Now, Tyranids go for mass of units. The Dark Eldar in the tier 1s at the very least might find it a little bit difficult to keep these guys at bay. That's why we're going to see some very cheeky minefields being stabbed up by this tortured slave here. So very nice, very effective way on taking out a whole bunch of Tyranids, especially since they won't even notice that these will be built up, as the tortured slave doesn't need to hang around and scran these. Scran? That's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Pop them up as quickly as possible. By the time the Spine Gaunts come along, and this actually might be built up. Now, that's the question. How long can 6 Spine Gaunts survive in 2 minefields at the same time? Let's find out together, shall we? Nope, not long. Not long at all. Lord of mercy on my immortal soul. And even then, there's still plenty of minefield to go around, so very good, very tasty tactic. How about 9 Spine Gaunts? Can 9 Spine Gaunts survive? Look at this, it's like a science lesson. Come on, boys, see if you can survive. Boom, kaboom, bang, wallop. They can see them, but my goodness. Well, I mean, they're not very expensive, our Spine Gaunts. What, they're 3 blue each? Don't know how expensive a minefield is, but I suppose it's one way of clearing out a minefield, just sending in bodies and bodies of people until there's no more mines. Look at that. Epic counter to the minefields. Just make them explode with cheap troops. Awesome stuff. Got some mandrakes coming up really far up. Elite stormtroopers, though, will probably send them backpacking fairly quickly. Oh, no, there's more minefields. Amazing stuff. Look at that. The Spine Gaunt's been taken care of, but so have the mandrakes. I know there's some attack scarabs in there as well, just for good measure, so very quick reinforcement rate for them, so they won't be hanging around for too long with short numbers. But it does seem, now even though there's a Lictor over here being backflipped and kicked by these divers, oh, there's 2 Lictors, never mind me, sneaking through the well, there's no shrubbery, but through the rock spurs. What are you? Well, that's terrifying. Is that some sort of like AI-generated art? It's got a lock for a face, an eye hidden beneath. Can't get Illuminati confirmed? Possibly. Possibly. Some Hellions coming in to provide some support against the Lictors, but there are also some attack scarabs in there as well. We need a lot of DPS to take these guys down, especially when they're in the heavy cover. They're not being auto-reinforced, so actually no, they might be taken down quite quickly. Lictor being shot down, ragdoll to the floor. Another Lictor. Yeah, they don't tend to last very long, the Lictors, in a firefight. They like their unfair engagements to those boys. Remarkably tall for something so stealthy. I'm sure there's a law reason why. Got Archon over here, trying to backhand, pimp slap some elite stormtroopers. And they're just giving them the old dozy-do, giving the old ring around, while he's been shot by several hotshot las guns. He's taking on the chin, not taking too much damage. Some Hellions will come over and see if they can sort some stuff out. Hiding in the heavy cover. I'm going to attack them with their blooming Green Goblin-esque shooty bits. There's some mandrakes coming over as well. Very fast on their feet are these boys. Spine Gaunts almost like they're holding... Oh, are there more mines over here? I hope there is. I hope the entire row is just filled to the brim with mines from Yharnam Hunter. Got Idris Elba out. The Order Malleus Supreme Lord. Powerful plasma pistol on him. Will be good for sniping out the Archon in the long-range department. And the Imperial Guard, bright pink, as only a Flipping Gnome can pull off. Already got some Imperial Guard troopers armed with some melter guns, so ideal for taking out those heavy bolter turrets, especially since it's not in any sort of heavy cover at the moment. But lots of conscripts taking the brunt of the damage. It's what they're paid to do. It's a living, or a dying. But a job's a job, and in this gig economy, can't really blame them. We're going to be mowed down very quickly by these elite stormtroopers. Don't really want to mess with these guys. Infantry in Ultimate Apocalypse does have a tendency to fall off in the mid-game quite frequently if one side goes for a lot of tanks, a lot of artillery, but Elite Stormtroopers, they can hang in for quite some time. We saw it before in the free-for-all 5-player game a long time ago. Definitely something to watch out for. But we've got a fair bit of troops over on this side. Not much going on in the centre. It does seem that everyone's just captured their bits and bobs. Although these guys are a little bit behind in the capturing department due to those mines. Got some more lictors over here causing the Eldar the bad touch. Guardians over here being left to their own devices. Dire Avengers being eaten alive. Being turned inside out. Like a puppet of some description. Kermit the Frog, hand up his backside more or less. But chased away, stomping feet as they jump over into these Guardians. They're minding their own business, bless them. But like I say, they enjoy an unfair engagement. That's what the lictors are here for. Lictor? Bloody hell, I don't even know her. But sorry, old joke. I know it's the same joke I say every single time, but you've just got to say it's tradition at this point. Spy Guards attempted to capture the critical location in the centre. Now, a team that can capture this critical location will massively benefit just for being able to see what's going on around here. It does seem that Yharnam Hunter is going for that thermal plasma generator. But who's going to go for the slag deposit on this side, I imagine? Oh, never mind, it's going to be Demi. I assumed it would be Strange with the Necrons down here, but I suppose he's just going to build up 1 million plasma generators and mind his own business. Second Necron monolith on the way for reinforcing all his stuff. Also, conscripts now coming back over onto this side. Another charge, looks like some melee combat. Oh, never mind, everyone's armed with melter guns. Follow some flamers in there. Morale being broken on some of these lads. Archon, really strong. Resisting all sorts of damage. He's not the wet noodle from Soulstorm. He's a mean bean. And just, yeah. Lightning from the backside. Bayonets on the front. Even the Order Malleus Supreme Lords are going to get involved with him at this point in time. He's going to fall back. Don't want to lose your Lord that early on in the game. He might have even been given some upgrades as well. As we can upgrade them on the fly. On the bottom right-hand side, there is a little upgrade menu for them. So you can give them all sorts of stuff without necessarily having to build much in the way of tech buildings. Although obviously the higher tiers you go, the bigger the upgrades you can get for them. As the kids in the hood said, the bigger the hoop, the bigger the hurt. Grenades being thrown by the Imperial Guards. Morale still not all that ship-shape of Bristol fashion for these elite stormtroopers. Also putting down some extra sand bunkers for... Does that stack with the regular heavy cover around them? I don't know. We're seeing also a medic on the backside as well. And some smoke. Yeah, these guys are not going anywhere. Nice and secure in this little foxhole that they've made for themselves. Hellions point blank refusing to get involved in close range. They are just on that shooting game at the moment. And the thermal plasma generator is the next on the card for the Archon to take care of. We might want to move around over this side, if anything, just to get out of range of the Icon of Purification. These Stormtroopers trying to move him away. These Imperial Guardsmen, they're not moving at all. More grenades, very, very wonderful use of little add-ons. The special weapons teams, is that where the grenades are coming from? They're coming from somewhere. And they are making these elite Stormtroopers a very sad boy, or a bunch of sad boys indeed. Eldar, they're just chilling. They're just crouched to the floor, minding their own business. What are the Necrons doing though? We've got some Ripper Swarms sneaking around over on this side, probably going to build some stuff up, as the Ripper Swarms, I do believe, are the builder units of the Necrons. Got tier, whatever you call this, tier 2, or tier 3, depending on how you count, for the Necrons. The thermal plasma generator will go down. All seeing a torch slave shimmy and shake over. Is he? Oh, but then be dear, oh dear. Oh, friendly fire. That's just a sad time. Lying on the floor, Archon is thinking, what are you doing? What do I pay you for? Before he's reminded that he doesn't pay him anything. You know what they say? You pay peanuts, you get monkeys. That's what my dad always said. There wasn't a prolific hire of monkeys, in all fairness. Scourges trying to fight back this Razorback transport. They've got their Dark Lances. Should be able to take them on, but that's a lot of fire. A lot of fire indeed. A Ministorm Priest also going to see what he can do about things. Large shield around him to resist that incoming range damage. Oh, we've got some Commissar Cadets as well. Big hands for the pimp slaps. I know you've not been given your power fists, so they've just got their stabby bits at the moment. Without fire, man. I'm playing loose and playing fast with the graphics today. I'm putting them on full, whether we can survive this or not, but so far so good. Hear me now, quote me later. No screen or stutterings or blooming frame drops today. I can feel it in my burns. Razorback goes down. Cadets losing the morale but regaining it at the same time. And the elite stormtroopers just been beaten left, right and centre. Relic now free and open for anyone to grab. Missile turret, or, well, not missile turret, just a heavy bolter turret has been shattered down. You know, some cheeky super knocks, and my goodness, 10 minutes, a 10-minute Talos. Well, isn't this a treat? He's already been almost destroyed by something, but he's going to come in like an angry scorpion. High five the spore chimney round the chops, but didn't quite get there. Didn't quite get there on account of these immortals. Last finding was there, man. A significant amount of wraiths coming in. Gonna show these rangers what for. I'll scare away the swooping hawks. More lictors approaching, as well as a screamer killer Carnifex charging forward. Lictor just drop kicks an Archon out of nowhere before changing its direction. The Tower of Loathing as well as... Oh no, we've got another Talos. Never mind me. Never mind my commentary. Go on, Talos, get him. Take him on, man. You could do it. Oh, someone play the Rocky theme. He's doing a fair bit of damage. He's a big boy as well, but no. Waste of money if you ask me. But at least looks cool. Got some exploded bits down here. Archon been left to his own devices. And alas, no more. He's been slapped across the backside by that immortal. That's fine. Dark Eldar don't technically die, do they? You can grab a piece of skin and kind of regenerate them and put their souls back in. So they're not too scared of death, so long as someone can collect a morsel of their corpsels. Oh, over here we've got a big old push from... Oh, what's your face, sorry. A flipping gnome. He's right inside Demi's base, attacking some affordable housing. Inquisitor Lord, sorry. He's in there, going toe-to-toe with the Minister and priests. On his own, he won't be doing all that much, considering that all these priests can heal the dudes inside. But he's got a cool cape. So if he dies in style. It's the main thing. Another Talos, my goodness! A third one. He's going toe-to-toe with this Automalius tower. Probably better targets to go for. But I suppose if you could take on someone's flipping HQ early game, send them back to tier 0, that's a thing or two. Something could be built over here for reasons. Probably something that the Necrons can teleport to just in case. We've all seen some... What are you? You are a Cryptech. Moving very quickly. Master of Time. Like a Necron Lord, but got some extra gubbins that you can use. A John Cena beam. An unofficial one, because it's not from a Necron Lord, but we'll still take it anyway. And it does look like it was a very good assault. I mean, they've killed 2 houses. Those do take a while to, one, build, but also upgrade. So it's not all lost. But maybe they've bit off more than they could chew on. A lot of Necrons actually teleport back home, so actually that's a fairly decent way of distracting the entire enemy for now. Talos is going to see if he could do something else. Come on, do one more thing. Take down a building or 2. You deserve it, man. No, well, we're going to call this Dawn of Talos. Going to miss out on all the fun things. Even if there's a Titan doing some cool stuff, we'll watch the Talos do it instead. That's my goal. Got some Biovors. Powerful artillery for the Tyranids. And yeah, to be fair, when the Imperial Guard go mass infantry, you go artillery. But if any force goes mass infantry, you go artillery. That's an excellent way of being able to deny your enemy the use of foot soldiers. Gotta be careful though, as there are many options to flank in a game of Ultimate Apocalypse. Plenty of flying units. Scourge has been scared away by the Destroyer Lord. The Thermoplasma Generator has been built back up. We've got some Warp Spinners as well. And oh, what are you? Oh, we've got the Night Spinner throwing the Jawbreakers of Death. Ed, and Eddie style. These guys have been thrown into stasis. Can't do any damage, but can't take any damage neither. And what's... Oh, just more Biovors. You've been given some Toxin Spore Mines. Huge AoE damage. I imagine it also does some gradual damage over time as well. Only some debuffs. Something like that. That sounds right to me. These stormtroopers getting some earn back as the Imperial Guardsmen fall back, tail in between their legs. Commissar Cadets also doing the same, but they've got plenty of morale. Their morale breaks. What hope is there for your regular guardsmen? Fire plasma generator still standing. Got a strong tower of loathing being popped down there as well, pardon me. So I'm allergic to strategic points apparently. Guardsmen have recovered their emotional well-being. It's only immortals to be fair. Immortals don't do that much damage against infantry, as far as I'm aware. But there are elite stormtroopers backing them up. Be free of fear, men. The Commissar Cadets say it. In fact, they say it so many times you can't really forget it. That's the one thing they want you to be free of. Free of fear and inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. I believe that's Natasha Bedingfield, if I'm not mistaken. Bit of a blast from the past. What was that, mid-noughties? I know my songs. I listened to the radio once. But it's just an unending march. These guys are going to walk inside the base and probably just shoot down anything that they find tasty. They won't be able to shoot out much if there's all this melee nonsense going on. And they can't really... I mean, I don't think they'll do incredible amounts of damage with these guys being in heavy cover. All these... I mean, are you in heavy... Ah, this is technically heavy cover as well, so actually, no matter where you stand, it's all gravy, baby. Got double missile turrets. And, yeah, Scourges as well also adding to the fire, so these guys massively outnumbered, overstretching themselves, they will fall back. Wraiths don't have the ability to teleport back home, so they're just going to potentially maybe phase shift out the way, at the very least. Try and get out of there. Got Necron Lord round these parts as well. Cryptek and Necron Lord. Oh, do you mean Sonic the Hedgehog out of there? Well, that's one way to do things, I suppose. And they're deciding, right, okay, well, you guys are just mincing around on the left-hand side. We'll mince around on the right-hand side. And at the moment, it's only an Autarch chilling out around here. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, that was very stealthy. I had no idea you guys were there. Either they're really stealthy or I'm really blind. That's a lot of firepower that Necrons are going to deal with. Viper to knock him around. The Dire Avengers do a mean bit of damage in range. These guys don't have any more teleportations. They've got no more jumping juice left in the kitty. So it's either stand and fight or run and die.
War is an art.
And yeah, all this artillery really causing them the bad stuff there. Also got some racks coming round. Shining purple. Like a Rabina, pull a squeeze a geezer. Gonna walk straight through. And touch these immortals. Well, the sun don't shine. With spiky bits. That's a lot of dead immortals. Potential for resurrection orbs. God, what did you just kill? You killed a ranger. Poor ranger. Clearly went too far, too fast. Oh, but this is quite a scary thing. Biovores for long-range things, and a ball a zone for a zone for a ball is quite an intimidating thing to actually deal with. To be very, very careful. They are elite heavy infantry, so they are susceptible to artillery fire. I do believe, at least when there's like specific upgrades to them, I think. But still, the range on these boys, and they won't burn through buildings super duper quick. But I mean, it's better than most units. I mean, they are built to go through units. Units and Titans, or buildings and Titans, sorry. And it's only going to be a matter of time before these guys will have to deal with them. Got a, what are you called? An archivist just sailing in to build up an icon of purification. Yeah, that's a painful mix, man. Lexicons going to throw themselves forward. At least giving the backline some vision as well. Artillery being thrown in, but only a single volley takes out a Night Spinner. Got a Farseer over here. And what do you do? Realistic. Oh, Lictor Alpha. He's there. Bigger and meaner than a regular Lictor. Artillery firing forward. Just going for whichever targets they deem necessary and fit. And what are you guys going for? There's anything special coming out. We're going to see some Leman Russes and some Basilisks. It's not a terrible idea. From the... Oh, we've got a blooming Void Spear super heavy. So that's going to be even more deadly in the artillery department. It's like a mummy tank and a baby tank working together. Huge jawbreak has been thrown over now. How much damage do you do against these dudes? Not much, but I've broken the morale. So that is something. Didn't know the Zonfops could lose their morale. I always thought they were Synapse creatures. But hey, we've also got some... Oh, we've got the Archon just charging in. He's a brave boy. Or a silly boy. Whichever one you prefer to refer to him as. Maws are coming back round over on the side. Autark and Destroyer Lord going toe-to-toe with each other. Do you believe that the Autark is... Oh, no, never mind. We've got friends coming over as well. That's a lot of friends. A significant amount of friends. Autark will probably not want to stay there for very long. Indeed. Viper goes down. And that is just... This is not a battle that the Eldar probably want to deal with, especially with the Biovores firing in as well. But it does seem that the Void Spinner Super Heavy is at least doing enough damage to these guys gradually over time, but... I mean, one way to deal with a zone front ball is just to kill it from very much afar. Ball's got double basilisks as well to add to this. Definitely an artillery-focused fire, or fight at the moment. Pegasus and Hellfire Dreadnought. We haven't seen the Demon Hunters knocking around the battle for a while. Probably just been back at home building up. I do believe so. Yeah, there we go. They've got their council estate going. Making sure that everyone has running tap water, central heated homes, toilets on the indoors, if you can believe it. I mean, fun fact, for a brief moment of my childhood, I was raised in a house where the toilet was upside. Never mind my nonsense stories of childhood. There's just... Everyone's having their childhood ruined right here. My goodness. Been blasted off again like Team Rocket. There goes my frame rate. Heaven forbid. I mean, someone play that song from Devil May Cry. Something about the storm that's approaching. Destroyer Lord means business. The Autark jumps straight back in. Avenging his fallen comrades. He's not going back to the Eternity Gate anytime soon. Not before this Destroyer Lord gets sent back to the regeneration place, wherever the Necrons go when they die, to regain their necrodermis or whatever. We've got a Clawed Fiend. A Mad Pupper, a Mad Woofer. That's one way to kill a Biovore. Send the Mad Cat over to claw out their eyes. And it's got demon armor, so actually quite resistant to a lot of things. But then a Trevagon. Trevor. We're going to call him Trevor. Trevor the Carnifex, he's over here. Having a grand old time. Looking to maybe hunt down the cat, but he's not nearly as nimble or as quick. He's only got 2 legs. And the cat's got 4. Over here, the Imperial Guard do another push back into the base. Crystal Lord being chased around by... Who are you? Grey Knight Peg? Oh no, you're on his side. Well, they're doing something. Oh no, they're all dead. Never mind, they're doing nothing now. They're too busy being dead. Everyone's out of the base, causing issues. The cat's going straight for the cradle and the silver spoon in the form of these plasma generators. And oh my goodness, thankfully it's only one tower. Only one tower indeed. But Demi really being pressured here by a flipping gnome. More potential lightning. Oh, he's at least stasis these guys, prevent them from doing any nonsense. Necron Lord teleporting in, adding some lightning. Also John Cena beam to prevent people from firing around. Wonderful use of heroes from Stranger here. It seems like he's kind of like holding back on his army and just trying to influence the battle as much as possible via the use of his heroes. So that's one way to do it. Why not? Got double cats there. Gonna take more than a magic time metal wizard to do anything. Malleus Tower could be attempted to be rebuilt by the Archivist, or at least repaired. That's so much damage incoming. Some Gene Sealers will come over to give the cats a hug. My goodness, Demi losing most of his stuff. We are seeing a... What are you? You are a... Infiltrated of all things. Oh, let me go back to the Necron side. A Doomsday Monolith. Powerful relic unit for the Necrons. Just look at that. Constant lightning everywhere you go. There used to be Imperial Guard standing here. Now there's not much left, but the... Demi... Well, not the Demi. Well, I mean, he is the Demi. He's the only Demi we know. He's lost a lot of his stuff. Having to start again in Tier 0. I was going to rebuild a second... Well, yeah, another Eldar Malleus Tower over here. Marauder Bomber coming in just to see what's going on. And he will see these deathly sterilization obelisks. Can't for the life of me remember what they're doing. In fact, actually, hold on. What do you do? Key structure, build multiple obelisks to further increase the relic resource, expand the production of Titan-like units. Okay, fair enough, so that just gives them extra yellow money, as I will show you in a quick hot second. Look at that, flawless transition. See here, that's what you use to buy relic units with. So the more of these you have, the more monoliths you're able to get. Also, heavy thermoplasma generator being popped down here. Been built up by Tyranids and Builder Scabs alike, so nice little bit of teamwork knocking on around there. Got some capillary veins for general terraforming and whatnot. So actually, so long as Demi keeps his allies sweet, they're not in a terrible situation, but the northern team is firmly in the driver's seat at the moment. They've got the majority of the map for the majority of the match. Also, oh, they've got a Revenant Titan. Long arms, spindly legs. Got a Siege Monolith, but will the Siege Monolith be able to stand up too much against the Revenant Titan? Don't think so. Death and sadness incoming. And it's not a cheap unit as a Siege Monolith. Probably came in to deal with all the scragglers and left behind us, but didn't anticipate a tall, blonde Eldar coming forward. He's been taken down. Literally firing mini black holes, from what I understand from the lore, at these guys. A couple of shots, kills the Doomsday Ark. What can these guys do to really defend against it? We've got a very upgraded Hive Tyrant. Big old wings. But these cats from Yharnam Hunter certainly causing a lot of issues. Very fast, very nimble. Can take down buildings lickety-split before anyone's able to take them down. Doomsday Monolith. Quite the customer there. Can a Doomsday Monolith take on a Revenant Titan? It's got more health. And it does... Do you do more damage? Potentially? You technically do more damage if the unit card is to be believed. One Neuronferp. Just resisting all the incoming damage. Won't survive very long though. He's at least absorbing some damage at the moment. While the Doomsday Monolith fires away at anything and everything. Sorting out those... What are you called? Those Ghost Walker people. Whatever you call them. Yeah, Revenant Titan scared away by the Doomsday Monolith. I also want to take this Void Spinner Super Heavy away as well. It does have a Void Shield. But won't survive long once that Void Shield is taken down. A Marauder Bomber strafing run, flying over. But it's been shot before it's even able to get over here. They can kill a couple of these plasma generators. A chain reaction will knock all this stuff out, which will be a heavy loss for Stranger. But Doomsday Arks, baby, that's what we want. Just a small fleet of baddies. What's the economies at the moment? We've got a fairly decent one for Stranger, a fairly decent for Tyranids, and you know what? Considering everything that Demi's been through, that's not a bad economy for losing most of his stuff. Whereas Imperial Guard, yeah, you're fine. Dark Eldar, yeah, you're sweet. And my goodness, my gracious, Cat Girl with the web sail. Got that green money on lockdown, but cannot see this tall tower. Must be very frustrating. Also, dice of destruction, but you will survive very long against all that fire. The Pimmer build ain't that strong. A lack of armor. And now a zone throw up wall. Never mind the ball. It's all about the wall here. Ancient Wraithguard. Wonderful voice acting for you guys, actually. Let me hear you again. Ooh, read me a bedtime story, Mr. Spirit Seer. But it's going to take a lot of firepower to take on this Doomsday Monolith, especially when it's spotted by so many Doomsday Arks. Oh, and a Siege Monolith coming forward. Good lord. Very scary when you leave an opponent to build their economy for so long. We're zooming a little bit for the frame rate to get a little bit better. I mean, enough damage has been done, but will it be enough? Oh, more lightning going forward. The Wraiths have been shot down. Revenant Titan needs to fall back and be repaired. Yeah, that's not a pretty sight from the Northern team's perspective, especially when they've got a flanking amount of Death Touch Pariahs. So Death Touch, I do believe they're the close combat variants of the Pariahs. Because you've got the Death Touch, and then you've also got the... Oh god, what do you call the long-range Pariahs in Ultimate Apocalypse? There's two variants of them. Huge explosion over on this side, just explosions everywhere. Doomsday Monolith teleport smack bang in the middle of everyone. He's not shy about it. He's not shy about it at all. What's going on over here? Just, oh, that's where the zone football's going. The Clawed Fiend will try and see if he can snack on them, which should be able to at least distract him for a fair while. But a big push from the Necrons. Got the Revenant Titan over here being repaired very quickly. The Wraithburn, quite malleable. Ancient Wraithguard being battered left, right, and centre by all this Gauss fire. Going to see a massing of Soul Walkers over on this side, as well as you are a second Revenant Titan. There we go. If you can't beat with one Titan, get two. Generally how it goes. Got to bear in mind though, there's lots of Bill Scabs around them, so it might be an idea to kill all those ones first. Catgirl says she can nuke. What does an Eldar nuke look like? I know that I did a video about showing everyone what the nukes look like a while ago. Flavmy cannot remember what it looks like. I'll have to keep our eyes open for it. Hopefully I won't miss it. There is a high possibility. There's a Monolith just teleport smack bang in the middle, looking to kill anything and everything nearby. And actually, that might be a bit of a foolhardy thing, as it will be taken down. Lickety split, but not before taking out a good chunk of Yharnam Hunter's green economy there. But it's been killed it, so maybe we can breathe a sigh of relief here. Seer Council also going toe-to-toe for Necron Lord down over on this side. Zone football still pushing forward. Clawfiend not really doing all that much. Got Lehman Rust Executioners, but vehicles do not stand much of a chance against it. Well, to be honest, most things don't stand much of a chance against a zone football. Marauders are going to come over on the eyes, well, on the skies, seeing what they can do. Revenant Titans picking off these Doomsday Arcs one by one. Once all these middle bits are taken care of, I'm sure they'll be able to come over and sort out these zone footballs on the other side. But yeah, Yharnam Hunter's taking a significant amount of a beating from everyone. We've also got artillery coming in. What's this artillery coming? Oh, it's a Tyranid. Oh, never mind. We've got the nuke of the Eldar variety coming in over here. Good lord, I knew I'd missed something. But that is that's a soul storm if ever I saw one. Yeah, it does seem like it's done a fair bit of damage, taking out all the generators for Stranger here, while still doing consistent damage over on this side. So it looks like a couple of nukes. Ah, yeah, the capillary towers, so terraforming the Dark Eldar stuff. So tit for tat on both sides. Double nukes, man, at the same time. Possible to see it all. So everyone's economy looks a little bit knackered. But I suppose Stranger says he's got 22k, so he'll be doing alright for now. Another Siege Monolith. Still in the middle. But will be whittled away. A significant amount of Marauder Bombers now. Not sure if these zone folks can actually fire upwards. So they'll do alright, actually. Bringing in a big napalm strike. Making a nice little... Oh, it's like V for Vendetta. There we go. Vicariously vivisecting the vandals and villains of Vagrant something something. You know the speech from that film. All you neckbeards that have memorised it from heart. It's a good speech though, in all fairness. So you're just going to build things back up. We've got the assimilation chamber. Yep, economies are back on the way online for these guys. Reclamation pools as well for Martin here. Got Hive Tyrant, he's still knocking around, although all his zone foot friends have been taken out. Let's see if he can... Oh, he actually does a fair bit of damage against Revenant Titan. Not much to kill him, but comparing the size, it's not doing a bad job at all. A couple of burn swords against the Wraithburn armour. Maybe that's the counter. Burn on burn action. Right, Eldar, you're going to have to stop talking for a bit. Let me go to the Imperial Guard where you can do less robot voice because that was getting on my nerves. Land of Phobos. And a couple of Grey Knights. It's not much. It's not much at all. Also, that was a lot of material he's just lost there. Wow, that's quite painful. Yes, the Northern team looked like they were going to bottle it for a second then. With that Doomsday Arc. Or Doomsday Monolith, sorry, coming in. But they managed to regain their composure. A lot of flying units, a couple of Titans. Dark Eldar now trying to get back on track as well. Got more things being fired inside. What are you? Oh, you're a Necron Lord. Being given the love beam by these Trueborn. Trueborn quite a strong elite heavy infantry unit for the late game, if you can keep them alive. Death Strike prize, charging forward. Looking to get into hand-to-hand combat, but these Titans are very fast. Compared to other Titans, they're quite, fragile, but if you can't hit them, doesn't matter how much armor they have or have not. Got one Vectori Broodlord coming in, stabbing away at the ankles. And it's just a sea of pink, purple, blues, and it's like a Vincent van Gogh painting, I think. Or am I getting my artists mixed up? There's a lot of stuff with pink, purple, and blue. Also got the Ancient Wraithguard slowly waddling their way forward. Spirit Seer leading the way. As I understand from the lore, what they call Wraithguard are quite blind, all things considered. We've got an Ionic Orb coming from Stranger. What do you do, I wonder? Is that just another nuke? Can never remember. But the Grey Knights are out. And the Grey Knights are relatively durable against a lot of things. All things considered. But can they withstand all this zappy doodad nonsense from the Titans? There we go, I've got a John Cena beam present. Forcing the Titans to move a little bit far forward. Don't seem to be doing much to the people around the sides neither. And what are you over on the distance? You are... Oh, you're a Destroyer Lord, never mind. Just wondering what was moving on that side. Grey Knight Pegasus teleporting around. Seeing these Mandrakes on the left-hand side, we'll see if they can sort them out. The Zone Thrups mass once again. But the Void Shields on these Revenant Titans are still fighting fit and fighting strong. They will fall back, looking to get that health repairing. The Nightbringer is on the field now. And he is pissed. He's looking for a little bit of revenge. Oh no, is he dead? There's T-Pursing. That's one way to scare off the enemy. Just give him the old T-Purs. Ah, you activated my trap card. A meme. A dead meme from a while ago. Yes. That's what the Night Lord brings to the table. I have Tyrant charging straight in. And these guys are like, well, maybe later, Hive Tyrant, I'll sort you out. A lot of stuff coming in. The Ionic Orb. Or are you just like a really strong relic? Well, I'm sure we'll see soon. If we survive that long. Hive Tyrant standing in the middle. He's not going down for that fight. And yeah, we're not seeing much. We're seeing the Revenant Titans at the front line. That's good, but we need more. That's enough to push these guys back, but they were supported a little bit more by the Imperial Guard and the Dark Eldar. What have you got? Well, you've got a wall. That's good. That's one way to stop people from coming in, but what stops you from coming out? Need a bit more. Dark Eldar, I imagine, have been set back by that economy loss still. I mean, have you got your stuff back online? Oh, well, we're going to see some nuclear research from the Imperial Guard. Nothing else coming off from that web sail there. And, oh, we're being nuked again. Dear oh dear. Another nuke of the Eldar variety. Just a storm unbeknownst to man. There's a lot of damage to small structures. The large ones are staying firm. I mean, that Onic Orb is still coming out. But look at that spread, man. And how long it lasts as well. It's not like a nuclear blast that just goes once and then hits everything once. No, it carries on for quite some time, so prevents yours from building up for a little while. But Tyranids are once again terraforming this side of the map, focusing on the Eldar base. Meteors coming from afar, spreading that seed to where they need. And we'll see some capillary towers smashing from the floor anytime soon, I imagine. It's almost peaceful, watching it all fall down. Watching shooting stars. He says? Oh no, second round. Oh, right, fair enough. Another more intense. Yeah, there we go. All the plasma generators exploding in quick succession before the capillary towers come forth. Thankfully, the Avatar Arcane spawns just in the nick of time, ready to do a little bit of pruning, a little bit of gardening. So quickly taking these guys out. I've also got some support platform Uber turrets. Not sure if the Eldar would use the word Uber. Don't know how many Eldar speak German. Maybe they were German all along. Maybe that's the real secret of Warhammer 40k. Just a bunch of Germans in space. Which would make a lot of sense. Make a lot more sense than it wouldn't. Trigon, soon to be a bygone. Killed by the dudes over there. So, everyone's just basically battered to high heavens. Oh, look at this, we've got blooming a big skate coming along. The least intimidating structure known to man. Oh, we've also got fire? Where's the fire coming from? We've got... Oh, right, this. That's the thing. And also... Oh, I can't even tell you what's going on. Have they nuked themselves? They've done something. That's just a sad time for everyone. Well, on Southern side at the very least. And the core boss goes down as well. My goodness, just exploding everything. En masse. Doing a lot of damage to nearby structures, actually. And that is that. My goodness. Those Titans holding that central point. Also, we've got the Great Cabal Citadel. A wonderful parade of pink and purples. Just constantly shooting at whatever they fancy. So map range DPS constantly on the go. More Tyranid nukes going on over here as well. So maybe potentially they could destroy the Imperial Guard stuff as well. I mean, the Eldar are a bit knackered. The Dark Eldar are a bit knackered. If they can knacker the Dark Eldar as well, they might be able to have time to get back into things. Final meteor shower before the capillary... Oh no, we've got a huge explosion coming in now. And there we go, the capillary towers summoned forth once again. Field Command still knocking around, going in for that tier 5. But yeah, losing a lot of their green. Thankfully, the Imperial Guard have got the heavily fortified defense walls. So that should be able to shoot them down eventually. And the Revenant Titans, thankfully, being repaired quite consistently. No threat of losing them anytime soon. Nice, patient use of them. If anything, just to hold down that centre. Necron Monolith being swiped down by all these Soul Walkers. Now we're going to move forward. I'm not sure what Stranger could do. He's got Tombstalker. Just going to try and regain that Ancient Summoner Core for tier 3. But you never know. It ain't over till it's over. Got a Vulture gunship being shot about by these terrible looking sphincters. Don't like the tail on top of them neither. But the chances are not in their favour. Lasser's done for a ball to be taken down slowly but surely. Tombstalker, what are you fighting against? Oh, you're killing all the Soul Walkers. That's fair enough. They are quite tanky boys, the Tombstalkers. So we'll take a while for them to kill him. I was going to go for another Necron Lord. Not sure what a Necron Lord could do in this situation apart from throw down another John Cena beam. Now the Necron Monolith proper. The main one that's been shot apart. I do love the effect of the Necron shield every time the structure gets hit. That's a very nice little effect there. Bioacid Hive Node attempting to shoot these guys down. Also got Screamer Killer Khan effects on the way. More Zone Throps. The Dark Eldar now are out. They've got their Reapers. They've got their Trueborn Warriors. And we've got the Grey Knight Paladins. Now these guys, they're a good squad of them together. They cut through many things while taking a lot of damage themselves, but sadly, not in their current state. And a third nuke from the Eldar, from Catgirl. It's blooming raining lightning, raining cats and dogs. Sad time to be a Tyranid. Bless them, they probably don't understand. Do you want to? Do you need to? Oh, it's like we're in Stalker again with the blooming emissions, if you watched that video. Which I know 10 of you did, at least 10 of you did. God, what absolute bedlam and madness. Can't affect, can't really do much against lightning. Stranger, he's been killed. By the looks of things. Another player's dropped as well. But yeah, hecky flip, what an absolutely insane match. We're gonna zoom out a bit so you don't get blooming, oh, what's it called, epilepsy. But yeah, it was very good. Top team capturing the majority of the map early on in the game. Bottom team being able to push them back quite considerably on a number of occasions. And yeah, it was just these two Titans being able to stay alive and hold that ground for as long as they could. And you know what? They were successful. Just hold the middle and nuke them until they fall into submission. And it could have potentially gone the other way if when all these guys got nuked and lost all their stuff. These guys were able to rebuild their stuff a little bit quicker maybe. But then again, all that pressure being constantly on them wasn't in their favour. So thank you so much, guys, for sending in the game twice, no less. Definitely worth it. And yeah, if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 month gets you one extra game a week. And there is also a Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. As been Mr. Landshark, pleasure as always, never short. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.